and we are live again with the marketing after party with
woo,
Vina.
woo, woo.
Incredible, as you can see, we're dressed up today. Gonna wait a little bit for some people to join us, but Vina, how you, oh yeah, we need to put our marketing hats on.
Marketing hats on.
Put the marketing hat on from the beginning.
This is going to be the gimmick of our
I'm not going to
lives.
put it all the way on because I'm just not. But yeah, our marketing hats are on. It doesn't really go with what I'm wearing. I need to like.
No, that doesn't. You need to get like one of these ones.
I need to get one that fits with suits, but all the shops are closed at the moment, so it's gonna have to wait for a little while. But Vina, first things first. We're going to be talking about YouTube and how to create videos effectively for YouTube, especially those who are thinking about ads. But before we get into that, Vina, how are you doing? How's it going?
I'm good. I love this. Every first Friday of the month is the marketing after party. So we go live on Sam's channel with part 1, and then on part 2, just after at 2 o'clock, we come over to my channel. And I think, I don't know, I just loved it. I loved the last time we were live together. And I think there's just so much value and tips that we can give people, but always from that realistic point of view. Because I still feel there's not enough people literally saying the truth about, you know, what it really takes to market your business and the patience you need and the different things you need to try. So yeah, it's all good.
Yeah. And I've got the link to the live. We're going to be live on Vina's channel right after this in half an hour. So make sure you click the link in the description so you are with us live on there as well, where we're going to be speaking and focusing on Facebook ads. So it's like a double whammy today. We're going to be touching on YouTube ads and how to create effective videos in this live. And then we're going to jump over and be speaking about Facebook ads as well. So both can be really effective. So if you're watching this live with us, make sure you join both lives. If you're watching this after, then the video will be live on Vina's channel after as well. So you can still catch up on what you've missed. So yeah, let's get straight into it. So we've been doing YouTube for a long time. How long have you been creating videos for now, Vina?
Oh my God. I think the first ever video I put on YouTube was like 2008, probably on some random channel. But it's that thing of hindsight, isn't it? If only we knew then, I would have been so much more consistent. We could have been in that YouTube, you know, UK power family of creators, but I don't think anyone really took it seriously, did we? It was just kind of putting up stuff. But yeah, even then it was kind of like a vlog style video. And I feel then there was so much, there wasn't any pressure. And I think even, I know we're going to be talking about ads now, and I think that's even like the first tip is like straight bang in there is don't put pressure on yourself to make videos. Because I think the quality of what some people do, they are having that benchmark with those people that have been doing YouTube for years or have a professional background in making videos. And for your ads, for your YouTube videos to be effective, you don't need to like have these super slick videos, do you?
Yeah. I think a lot of people get put off like when they see these super high production video ads and they're like, wait, I can't do YouTube ads. Like I can't put my videos make my videos as good as this. Like what tips would you have for people who kind of, you know, they're running a business or they have a product they want to sell or whatnot, and they want to create video for their product or their service or whatnot, but they're just not confident in front of a camera yet? Like what tips do you have in terms of like gaining that confidence?
Like you can't underestimate the power of practice. Literally practice. And I feel that tip is like people probably like, yeah, we know that, but you really have to do it, because if you're thinking about doing an ad or a YouTube video, it's different to actually doing it. Like you've just got to do it. And I think for both of us, well, definitely talking for myself here, that I had all these years of experience of making YouTube videos, but when I made my first few YouTube ads, oh my goodness me, like I was so nervous. But again, the more I practiced, the more I became confident. And a kind of another tip is that I did it with someone else. So I made friends with this guy who was also on his journey of making video ads for YouTube and Facebook. And we just spent the day together and went to London. We got our camera and we just spent the whole day filming. And we were just filming ads. And that really helped as well to boost my confidence, because I don't think I would have been able to do that by myself. Like being in London with people walking past me. But I had someone, I just pretended I was with him. And again, that's another tip, is like, just pretend you're talking to your friend. Don't think in your head, I'm talking to thousands of people, because that will make you scared. It's about thinking you're talking to one person, you're talking to your friend or a business colleague, and always change that perspective. Literally look into the camera and think, I want to help someone. And that could be whether you're a plumber, whether you're a marketer like Sam, whether you're a yoga instructor. The actual aim of your video ad is to help someone, isn't it? So I think it's just about focusing on those things.
I like that. And I like the fact that you was with someone as well. I think sometimes if you are trying to like perfect video marketing, it can be good to like join a Facebook group or some sort of community with people who are trying to do similar things. And you can kind of like post questions in there. I'm part of a few like online Facebook groups. And it feels like you're not alone. People have similar struggles to you, and you can often quickly get responses and feedback from any questions that you have or any issues that you have, and so on and so forth. So if you don't physically have someone to film with, then you can use the power of you know, a Facebook group and some sort of community. So my next question is kind of like scripting. I know a lot of people like to script their videos, or at least if you don't script, like what process do you have to kind of making the videos, well, getting that balance between saying everything you want to say, but without it sounding too rigid, like you're following like a script word for word? Like, do you have some sort of process that you go through?
Yeah, and I think that's some people's biggest mistake, is actually having a script that's word for word. I say literally ditch the script, like throw it in the bin. But again, to build up your confidence, if you want to first write out your script of what you're going to say in your video, do it, like write it out word for word. But then what you need to do is put it in bullet points. And again, I do this with my YouTube videos, any ad for Facebook or Instagram, whatever it is for YouTube, put it in bullet points. And then also remember that you don't have to film your ad in one take. So when I was filming my ads, I was trying to do it in one take. And I thought, why am I trying to do it in one take? I don't have to do it. I like the flow of doing it. But again, if you can't do it in one take, don't do it in one take. Like, it doesn't matter. And it's about, again, having the main points of your ad written out. So I will start with a hook. So for your ad, and even with your YouTube videos, don't you, Sam, you need to have that hook that is attention grabbing. I do a lot of kind of calling out my audience, because obviously my products and services aren't for everyone. So I might say something like, you know, are you a business owner, a female entrepreneur that's struggling with their confidence on camera? So already in that kind of 8 seconds, I've called out my audience and I've said, what are they struggling with from the get-go? And again, it might seem quite obvious, but I think that's a good, you know, if you can't think of another hook, do that. Do what I do. It's literally calling out your audience. Yeah.
No, I like that. And I think, well, with any ad and just YouTube in general as well, it's important to grip someone from the beginning of the video. So that should be where you build some sort of engagement, some sort of maybe curiosity, so that they want to watch more or they want to click more or something like that. And that kind of like swiftly leads me into my next point, which you've kind of covered in ways as well, but like the importance of having call to actions in your videos. And particularly if you're doing a YouTube ad, do you have kind of like a process to kind of remind you to, because obviously if you're not scripting the videos, then you need to kind of have some sort of reminder of where you're putting these call to actions and what you're saying, and because you don't want it to be too salesy, but at the same time, you still want to grip people. So yeah, what process do you go through when including calls to actions?
So again, I think it's important with ads is not just to have one ad, is like have a bank of maybe, I don't know, 3 to 5 different ads where you're doing different things, because with your ad, you may think it's amazing, but once you put it on YouTube, it may not be successful at all. And then you're going to think, oh no, so you need to have a bank of a few ads that are rotating around. And again, like think of your ad as you're giving valuable information to them. Don't be like, you know, today I'm selling my product for only £99. Here it is. Click the link now. Like everyone would be like, what the hell? Again, it's what Sam said, is building that curiosity at the beginning, getting them excited, teasing them of, you know, what I do is like, I say I've got like a free training. So I'm not selling anything. I'm saying, you know, I've got this great free training where I'm going to help you get to 10,000 YouTube subscribers with my proven 3-step formula. So again, it's making it, it's like, oh, hold on, what's a 3-step formula? I don't know what that is. And then again, it's having that very clear call to action at the end of your ad saying, you know, click the link, it's somewhere around this video, and go and access that free training. Like that is it. That is all you need to do. You don't have to keep on like, click the link, click the link, like click it now. It's just really like a subtle thing. And I'm sure there are people that, you know, they might have watched an ad just before this video, or one might be coming in now. And, you know, watch how they've done their ad. Like, what are they? Is it intriguing? What's not good about it? Why did you skip it? Sometimes if you've watched it, why did you watch it? The ads, I want everyone to go and study. I think they're from Masterclass. Their ads, I don't know if you heard of it. I watch their ads all the time. And I just find that I love their ads because they're so captivating from the beginning. They keep you interested. And yeah, they're just start looking at the ads on YouTube and write down what are good about them and what aren't so good.
No, I like that. I really like the tips that you have there. Firstly, the one about having multiple videos, I think is essential as well. Like, I do a lot of Facebook ads, and we're going to talk about that in your live. So again, anyone who's watching, make sure you go over to Vina's live after this as well. But I was doing kind of polished videos where I was pre-recording them, editing them, and, you know, running them as ads. And they were performing okay for me. And I was like, I wanted to run another one. I was like, do you know what? I can't be bothered to get my camera out, and I can't be bothered to get all my lights out. I literally just took my phone out and just put it on a stand and then recorded a quick video. And then I ran that as an ad, and that outperformed every single Facebook ad I'd ever run. And I was like, wow, that's crazy. But I never would have known that if I didn't run multiple video ads, and just kind of like, obviously people enjoy authenticity. And also what you said about like studying other ads, I think is essential.
Yeah.
Like I always think, especially if you're someone who is in business and you're marketing your business online via ads or social media or whatever, you need to look at what makes you buy as a customer. So if you come across a pair of trainers, or you know, you sign up to a new gym because you saw an ad, stop and think for a second, like, oh, wait a minute, what made me click? What made me buy? Like, and try to reverse engineer what they said, how it made you feel, and see if you can recreate, because it's all a feeling, right? Like if you can make someone feel like they need your product or your service, then they are a lot more likely to buy. So yeah, I love those points that you were making.
And yeah, going back to your point, so it's that intrigue, isn't it? It's like you need to intrigue someone, like, oh, like what are they talking about? Like, I want to learn about that. And remember as well with the ads, like someone may see your ad, they may sign up for your free training or book or whatever you're promoting at the time. Again, this is maybe a tip for after it, but don't presume everyone's going to buy something from you straight away. Someone may see that ad, they may get on your mailing list after that, they may watch you on YouTube for a year, and then they may buy that same product that you advertised to them a year ago. So don't ever think you're wasting money. And again, we're going to talk about the kind of money aspect of that over on my channel a bit later on. But yeah, don't ever feel you're wasting money, because you're not. You've got to test out things all the time, and what you may think is a good ad, other people may not. And like what Sam said, he was doing all these more polished ads, and then he just took his phone out. He just was can't be bothered, let me get my phone out. And yeah, that worked extremely well, and it proves that point of, don't put pressure on yourself. Just get your phone and start that way. Put a little budget into it, phone ad, done.
Yeah, literally. And I mean, it can work. And I think for different industries as well, different ads might work better, and other ads might work worse. So I think in my industry, obviously online marketing, like everyone's doing the big flashy videos. Yeah, you can make X amount of money or grow your business by this amount and stuff. And I think authenticity just works in that field. But if you're like a lawyer or a doctor or something like that, then maybe the more professional, better looking videos might do well. And it doesn't take a lot. It doesn't take a lot to produce a quality video. People might struggle with it. But in terms of like, I wanted to speak a little bit about kind of the production side of things. Firstly, like lighting. Let's talk about like how important lighting is for like having good video ads.
Yeah, so when I was making my ads, I did the majority of them outside, and it was a natural light, and they were fine. They were fine. So you don't need to overthink these things. It's like, get outside, use natural light. If you're going to film an ad in your house, really simple, like open your blinds in your house, the curtains, and have that light shining on you. Again, it's these really kind of simple things that make all the difference. You don't even necessarily need a microphone if you're filming from your house. I would advise, if you're filming, because I was filming one of my ads like near St. Paul's, and there was like cathedral in London, and there was loads of cars coming past. So for that, I did have a mic. So if you are doing an ad outside and you're trying something a bit different, just get like a clip-on mic, a lapel mic, and have it here. Or again, if you can get a friend to help you, get them to like hold the mic so maybe it's not showing in the shot. And again, it's just about having fun and making it simple. Use the resources that you've already got. And if you are making an ad outside in your garden, you may not even need a mic for that, because it's pretty quiet if you live, not unless you live near a tube station. But if you've got a pretty quiet garden, or you go to a forest or whatever it is, again, it's just keeping it simple. You don't need to have this massive. You can work up to having a massive production if you choose. But at the beginning, and even people are successful, like Sam said, he did it, most of them on his phone now. You can have successful ads with the bare minimum.
Yeah. I love that. And I think it doesn't have to cost a lot of money. And like Vina was saying, you can just use you can use the sunlight if you're struggling for lighting equipment and sound, like you was mentioning, a simple clip-on mic if needed. I think like sound, I would say is important, and lighting is important, but you don't necessarily need the fanciest camera, as long as people can see you clearly enough and they can hear you clearly enough. Like most smartphones, like I said, with my camera on my phone, I was able to do even better with my ads than I was with my DSLR. In terms of like editing, what softwares do you use? Do you recommend? What's your experience in that?
So again, because I've got that experience of making YouTube videos, and before, even my channel, I was doing videos for other companies. I use Final Cut Pro, but again, you don't need to use that. If you've got a Mac or an iPhone or an iPad, iMovie is I think still underrated. Like, I think people that use iMovie think, oh my God, I need something amazing. Like, iMovie is amazing and it's free. I'm not sure on Android the different options that there are for that, but again, you can do edit it on your phone. And if you're making your video ad in different sections, all you really have to do is just edit out the fluffs or the dead air. Again, you don't need to put anything fancy in your ads. And it's going back to our point of look at what else is out there. And I actually love those ads. Oh, I haven't seen it for a while, but an ad always came up on my YouTube where I think it was like a girl and she was outside and she was actually making mistakes, but she was just using her phone. She even fluffed up her lines a bit. And then it was just so authentic. And it's just so, I don't know, it's just a bit different, isn't it? Rather than having this polished, like, hello. Okay, today we're gonna, like, you don't need to do that. Just get your phone out and experiment. I think the biggest point from today's video is literally do it. Like, stop overthinking and overanalyzing. Get your phone, get outside, go somewhere in your house and start making a video ad, because you're never gonna know what's gonna happen until you put that ad out there.
No, I agree. I think action is always great. Put a little bit of thought into like who your target customer is and what will get them interested in the video. Do you have any tips in terms of like keeping the video engaging? Because I know you've got like a really engaged audience on YouTube, and you've got I feel like your personality shines through as well in your videos. So what advice would you give to help kind of like make videos a little bit more entertaining and get people engaged?
Again, I think it's breaking your ad down. So don't put that pressure on yourself to film it all in one go. If you feel, I think sometimes even with some of my clients, they'll be like, oh, Veena, I'm not like loud like you. And I'm like, yeah, but not everyone likes like that. Not everyone likes that. Like if I'm watching an ad sometimes, I don't know, I like watching different personalities. So the key here is being yourself. And I know so many people say it, but people can see through. If you're trying to put on something, you've lost yourself then, and you've lost your authenticity. Because if you try and be something you're not in your ad, when they then go and watch your webinar or whatever you're selling them, they're gonna be like, well, hold on, she's completely, or he is completely different. So I think in terms of being yourself on camera, again, it comes back to that point of practicing. Get in the mirror. And I know this sounds weird, but when I used to be a presenter, this like TV agent said to me once, he went, Veena, do you practice every day? And I was like, what? I was like, well, I'm already on radio. He was like, it's so important. You practice in the mirror every day. And that tip has stayed with me forever. So I will practice without even filming myself. Sometimes I will practice in the mirror or just practice to myself, or again, put my phone on and practice. And then this is the key here on how you can improve and be more engaging. Watch it back, but be critical with yourself. Don't be harsh, but be like, okay, I liked how I started that video, but then I lost my tone a bit. So try and vary your voice, your tone, vary your speed. I do something sometimes called pattern interrupt. Do you see what I did there? So I just like I just paused, and that's a pattern interrupt. So everyone was like, "Oh, why did she stop talking?" So think about that and really start, just learning how to be good on camera. You don't have to be loud. You don't have to be like crazy. Be yourself, but practice.
I love that. That's a great point to end on. Is practice makes permanent, and we're going to kind of shoot off to Veena's channel in a sec, like we've been mentioning. The link is in the description, and we're going to be focusing on Facebook ads and some strategies and some things that you want to keep in mind when running Facebook ads for your business. So do make sure, if you're watching with us live, make sure you jump on over to Veena's live, and you're going to kind of catch the rest of the marketing after party there. If you're watching this video after the fact and we're not live anymore, you can still catch us because the video will still be available after we are live. So make sure you jump on over. But yes, it's been such a great time with you, Veena. I feel like you've given some incredible tips, as you always do. Thank you. I always come with the day tips. So Yeah, we're going to be here again next month. The first Friday of every month is the marketing after party. So put it in your calendars. Make sure you are subscribed to myself and to Vina as well, so you don't miss what she's doing over on her channel, because we're going to be live on her channel once a month as well with some really interesting topics to help you push your businesses forward. So yeah.
I can't wait, because I'm going to grill you on our next video over on my channel now, Sam.
I'm looking forward to it.
Everything about Facebook ads.
Facebook ads is like my favorite topic. So guys, make sure you jump on over and yeah, have a great day. And I'll see you over on Vina's channel.